Everyone to this live stream between the Stormers and the Sharks. It is going to be played at Cape Town Stadium. It is very close to kickoff. And yeah, I am very excited to get to see this match. That one is now getting kicked off. It was Jaco Piper who is going to be the referee for this match. And I am just trying to get everything sorted out so we are ready to go. But it has been taken by the Stormers. It is going to be Elton Yankees who is going to fire that one backwards into the hands of one of the forwards on the 22. Peter Steph-Toy is the first man in that ruck there. And they are looking like they're going to use their back line a little bit. Willemza, has taken that one. That's the thing. I haven't really got the South African accent, so some of these names won't sound as good when I say them as perhaps some other people, but hopefully I will be able to sort this all out. It is a penalty, though, to the Stormers for the shoulder there. So now it is going to be around halfway for the Stormers here to make a decision. They are going to be taking on the 3 points there, which is very impressive from them. But yeah, hope you guys are all doing well. Do let me know your score predictions for this match as well. Could be a very close one, but it is going to be Volhata who is going to be taking on this shot now. It's the 2nd of May again. Thanks for the coverage, brother, says Karoy as well. As you can see, my cat is walking around on me at the moment. I have got a halftime score. Unfortunately, it has a big advertisement, but it was the only one that I was able to find at this stage for Super Rugby, not Super Rugby, for the Rainbow Cup competition. But it is going to be Cade Volhata, only 19, as they have said. A lot of pressure on that man, but hopefully he will be able to get this match underway with a few points. But do let me know who you think is going to be the star in this match as well, because there are quite a few very good players. For the Stormers, I'd have to say Peter Steph-Toy would be a very decent shout, but it is going to be kicked by Volhata. He struck it well, and it is going to be curling around nicely, and it's straight down the middle. And within 2 minutes now, the Stormers are leading this match, and it is 3-0 now. But yeah, at the moment, no crowds in South Africa, but the stand does look very nice at Cape Town Stadium, that is for sure. But yeah, I have got my cat on me, which is why I keep on looking down as well, just to make sure he's not going to fall off. They are showing Stephen Kitsoff, the captain of the Stormers. It is going to be kicked off now by Kerwin Bosch, who has sent it long. A little bit of an awkward shadow there, but it has been taken now by the number 5, which is Ori in this match. I will be looking down a little bit at the start of this live stream just so that I make sure I have got the names under control, but it is Volhata who has kicked that one almost into touch, but taken now. And it is going to be Fussy now. He's got plenty of toe, and he has done a very good run there, but he has been dragged down. They are about 40 meters out now, the Sharks, and they are looking to counter here and get some points of their own. It is going to be Grant Williams now going into the hands of Fussy, who has done the little kick in behind for territory. And it is going to be 20 meters out now from the line. And it is going to be the Stormers line-out throw. At the moment, 3 minutes into this match, it started at a very fast pace, which I think is what we expected because of the fact these two sides, they haven't been able to play as much rugby as they may have liked to. And of course, also with the fact that they weren't able to travel to the Northern Hemisphere, they want to put on a show in these matches. And I think that's exactly what we're going to get in this one. It is going to be thrown in. Let's go, says James Gordon. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Herschel Yanchis now firing it back now. Oh, that's fell into that tackle. And it was an awkward one. Now it is going to be Volhata almost cleaned up there. But it is a good kick in behind, taken there well by Fussy, slipping a little bit though. And now he is trying to find a bit of a gap. Afalele Fussy has been driven into touch there. And now it is, I watch you and George doing USC as well, says James Gordon. And I do appreciate that as well. Glad you do enjoy the videos on the Kiwi Lads Gaming channel. Of course, we did start that up. And yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying them. George has been editing, although those ones were originally ones that I had edited. But yeah, he fell into that tackle, took a shoulder there from it. It was Noche. That's not the man that you want to be falling into, that is for sure. But it is going to be the line-out throw once again. And it is going to be for the man who is named Skara Intabeni is the name. And hopefully, do let me know if I'm saying any of these South African names wrong as well. I want to make sure that I can pronounce them all right. And that is a Morse Peter Steph-Toy taking that one. That is in the hands of Intabeni at the back of the rolling ball for the Stormers as they try and work their way towards halfway. They are 40 meters out from their own line. What was the score in the Brumbies versus Force game? It was 21-9 to the Brumbies in the end. So they were able to run away with it a little bit at the end. The coverage has just gone black for a second, but they did have the advantage there. Jaco Piper to Gibbons. I've got on my screen has popped up. Sorry for the interruption. we're doing our best to get back on here. So unfortunately for now, we will just have to look at the scoreboard to our side. I didn't realize that was going to happen throughout this one. But yeah, at the moment, we are just assuming what is happening. Right, it was the penalty. And now it is going to be Volhata who is going to be kicking this one. And we have also got Lucanio playing. He is indeed. He is in the number 13 jersey for the Sharks, and he is captain G back as well. Said Mike Jones Sr. Welcome back, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. But from there, it was the penalty, I believe, for the player going in through the side. It was the number 1, Norche. So that is why he did get penalised. 12 p.m., but still jamming, not busy. So I'll jump on stream as well, said Mike Jones Sr. And yeah, hopefully this is going to run smoothly. It looks like already the coverage isn't the best. I'm getting all kinds of clicks in my ear in terms of it glitching out. And also the coverage just keeps on flashing on and off. That's not what I expected when I was watching this one, that is for sure. But hopefully it is going to run smooth. It is into Benny. Goes into the hands of Yankees. Now goes to the number 10, Volhata. Oh, driven backwards in the tackle was the Stormers player. And he is running onto the ball hard there, the number 14, which in this one is Edwell Fundamirova, I believe it is. I struggle with the South African name sometimes, but now it is going to be Vilimsa trying to find the gap, getting driven backwards, offloads it to Yankees. Now it is in the hands of the number 4, which is Schickerling, and he is driving forward, and he's still going, the big man. They are 40 metres out from the Sharks line. The Stormers starting this match quickly. Now it's an inside ball. No, it's not. He has got himself here, and he is running nicely, gone back into the hands of Vilimsa, offloads it to Herschel Yankees, and he has scored the try for the Stormers. And that is a great start to the match for them, 6 minutes in, and they've already scored the try and gotten the conversion. That's 1 try for the Stormers here, and it was Herschel Yankees who was able to score, the man in the number 9 jersey for the Stormers. I'll drop my predictions as well, says Mike Jones Sr. Who'll be the box team for the Lions tour? That is a great question, and that is one that I struggle to answer as well, just because of the fact there are a lot of talented players in the area. And we want to make sure that we are getting to see the best side up against the Lions. And yeah, I hope that tour gets to take place. So that was a great run in the end. And then it was Vilimsa offloads it on the left-hand side to Herschel Yankees. And he knew exactly what he had to do from there. Got a kiss on the forehead there from Vilimsa. He is a dangerous runner. It's cold as well, says James Gordon. It is a bit. Indeed, it is currently winter in New Zealand. We're sitting at 12:08 a.m. At the moment, it is going to be Cade Volhata, who is going to be kicking that one. I confused my W's and V's a little bit for some of these South African names, but he is going to be taking this kick. He nailed one from 50 metres out at the start of the match, so he will be hoping that he can do the same here. Oh, off the post almost. No, it has gone down the middle, and it means now that it is 10-0 to the Stormers, and we've only been going for 8 minutes. I feel like this one is going to be a very high-scoring match. I've just got that feeling. You know, it's one of those ones, you know that these two sides are going to give it their 110%, and that is why I am that excited for this match. And I haven't been watching as much South African rugby as I'd like to, and I feel like this Pro 14 Rainbow Cup South Africa edition is a great chance for me to do that. Taken nicely by Ori there. And it's my birthday on May 29th, so not too far away. Yankees, trying to find that little offload. The Sharks have got this ball now, though. And it is in the hands of Fussy. He is a dangerous man with ball in hand, Fussy. Better step to toy, trying to chase him down. Same with Yankees. And they have dragged him down there. And Kitsoff gets the ball off. It is going to be a penalty to the Sharks. Jaco Piper has called it. Your Sharks is going down as well, says Kus Nilokve. Hopefully I've said that right. Do let me know if I am mispronouncing it. But I'm pretty impartial with these two sides. I know the Rugby Guru, another man doing the live stream, he is 100% going for the Sharks in this one. But I am just hoping that we do get to see a very good game between these two sides. But that was almost an insane offload from Herschel Yankees out to Sanantla there. But now it is going to be the scrum feed, and it is going to be to the Sharks, I believe. No, it's actually going to be to the Stormers here. Pack weights, they have got almost 50 kgs in advantage for the Stormers here. And they will be hoping that they can use every bit of it in the scrum, perhaps win themselves a penalty inside of their own 22, and then work their way up from there. But Yankees now going to be feeding this ball into the scrum. And that one has gone down. Double blow of the whistle on the far side. So that means that it is going to be, I believe, a scrum reset. And they are showing some of the men in the 4-pack and definitely the front row. Looking at these forward backs for these two sides, you look at the front row. Number 1, Kitsov. Number 2, Skara Interbeni. And then Mahabre. I haven't got the tongue roll. Mahabre as well. And then you've got Thomas Detoya on the other side, Mbata, and also Noche. So very talented players for both sides in that front row. The match stats at the moment, possession has been 80% in the Stormers' favour. And that's one of those ones that as soon as the Sharks get a bit more ball, they can be very dangerous. So far, we have seen Apelele Fase. Fase has been very strong for them early on in this match. 10 minutes in, that front row has gone down. They have been told to use it now, though. It is going to be Yankees now. It's going to be firing this one back, and it is in the hands of Volhata, who has cleared that one very nicely into the sun as well. Great take there from the Sharks player on the sideline, but unfortunately not able to find that quick throw, and it is going to be the line-out throw now to the Sharks. And can I just say, this first 11 minutes of this match has absolutely flown by. And I feel like the clock must be going at double speed or something, because I feel like I've only been doing this for a couple minutes. But yeah, it is going to absolutely fly by, and I'm loving it. At the moment, tackles made, 14 for the Sharks, 9 for the Stormers. 5 missed tackles for the Sharks, 4 missed tackles for the Stormers. Not the numbers that they would be after. Great steal in the line out there for the Stormers, and Sinantla now sending it high. He is going to be chasing it hard. It is going to be sitting up nicely for Apelele Fase. Now it's in the hands of the number 14, which is Nkosi. And that one is going to be an advantage to the Stormers. Now the number 4 once again, which is, it is Schickling for this one. Now it's going to be Yanchis once again, going back into the hands of Volhata. He's found a bit of a gap. He's got a man on his inside. Gone to him, the number 12. And that's going to be another try for the Stormers. The number 12, which is Rikus Pretorius. And he has been able to score the try for the Stormers, the second try of this match. They are on an absolute tear at the moment. The Stormers up against a strong Sharks side on paper, but at the moment, the Stormers, they are fighting for it. Volhata has looked impressive, the youngster. He's younger than me, and he is already playing for the Stormers, setting up tries for that man, Pretorius. I quite like this. I will be honest. For a start, I was worried I wouldn't know too many other players, but I am absolutely loving South African rugby, and it just makes me even more hyped for the British and Irish Lions tour. Scott Robertson planning for a great team, McMillan planning for a strong team, Foster still worried about all the injuries. Yeah, that is for Super Rugby, Aotearoa and AU. So far, huge amount of injuries between the two sides, and it is a big shame because of the fact that if there weren't injuries involved, both sides could have a very strong international sides. Volhata now is going to be kicking this one once he does tie up his shoelaces. But he has impressed me so far throughout the early stages of this match, back to his feet as well. And he is going to be lining up this one. First of all, nailing that first kick straight out in front, but it was straight out in front about 50 metres back. Now he has got a nice easy kick for himself, and he will be hoping that he can put this one straight down the middle and get the Stormers a 17-point lead, which would be a crazy start. They've had a lot of the possession so far, and they have been making the most of it. That one is going over, and that means that now the score is going to be 17 to the Stormers and 0 to the Sharks after only 12 minutes, which is just an insane scoreline so far. And it is going to be kicked off once again by the Sharks. But yeah, Pretorius, I'm liking the look of the Stormers backline here. And the Sharks, they have got some good players in that backline too, though. And they will be hoping to get their hands on the ball very soon. It is kicked off. It is going to be taken once again by Ori, who is dragged down by the number 2 there. Now it is going to be Herschel Yankees is going to be kicking this one high. And long Sinantla chasing this one hard. He's got plenty of pace. Oh, no. No. That's not good. That's not good at all. That could be a red card for Sinantla. Unfortunately, taking the man out in the air. Ugly collision there. I'll be honest, the way he fell. Oh, you feel it in your bones. I've got a cat on me, by the way. That is why I keep on putting my head up, or putting my head down as well. He was lining it up, fussy. And then Sinantla takes him out, and then he lands right on the head. I think he didn't land as badly as it looked like he was going to, but it's still not a good one. Sinantla, you got to protect the man in the air. That could be a red card for the Stormers there. No, he's on his head. That's a red. Sinantla is going to be possibly on his way, and that's a huge hit now for the Stormers. They were having so much momentum early in this match. I hate watching that. He did a full cartwheel in the air, full front flip. It's got to be a red. And unfortunately, it does mean St Antler is going off the field. Red card in the 13th minute. And unfortunately, extremely dangerous St Antler. He's got pace for days, but that was a big hit. And yeah, it's not what you want to see at all. Fussy is still down as well. He has looked good for the Sharks. Has had the most ball out of any of the Sharks players as well. St Antler is making his way off the field. Now, is it the rule of 20 minutes and then another player is allowed to come on the field for this competition? Do let me know, guys. But I believe if it is the similar rule to Super Rugby Aotearoa, but I don't think he is off and the Storm will be under 14 for the rest of this match. And that could make a huge difference in the scheme of things. When's it All Blacks versus Wallabies? Do you go for the All Blacks? Or when it's All Blacks or Wallabies versus All Blacks, do you go for the All Blacks? I mean, that's the thing. I just love watching rugby. I try and remain as impartial as possible. Like, when I look at games of rugby, I like looking at the positives from both sides, you know, which makes these games so much more entertaining. The likes of this one, I am completely down the middle. Unfortunately, St Antler, yeah. Anyone who sees that on replay will realize how bad that was and how bad it could have been as well for, it was Apalele Fassi, sorry. But he looks like, is he going to be all right? He's still running around, which is a great sign, but could have been extremely ugly for that landing there. It is going to be Kerwin Bosch now, who is going to be kicking that one into touch. This might be the momentum that the Sharks need. That red card, 14 on the field for the Stormers. They want to make the most of it here. But yeah, I should also mention we are at the moment sitting on 8 likes. Can we get that number to perhaps, we're only 13 minutes through. Can we get it to maybe around 25 by halftime? If you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button. It is fired to the back now. The Sharks have almost retained that one. Yes, they have. And they have managed to get that ball just outside of the 22. Now it's going to be Williams going into the hands of Van Gerden. And it is going to be the penalty now for the player leaving his feet. So the Stormers win that penalty. And they will be happy with that indeed. Oh. Jaco Piper. Okay, Lucanio was actually asking the question about something, and then Jaco Piper said, is that your captain's referral? So I don't think he was 100% sold on doing that one. Then it is the Stormers now. It is Volhata kicking the ball into touch. Mike Jones Sr. is back as well. Tell you what, mate, we've had a few moments in this match already. We've had the likes of the Stormers scoring 2 times already, Yankees, and also Pretorius, and also a red card for St Antler very early in this match, which could pay a little bit. Oh, okay, they are actually using their captain's referral here, I believe. So they are going to be checking with the TMO to see if it is foul play. They are showing the man Engelbrecht at the moment on the field. Did he hit someone a bit high? Oh, shoulder to the head. No. This is not looking good. This could be a yellow card as well, if not red. Jesus, what's going on, says Mike Jones Sr. Yeah. It's been all out. It is a shoulder here. It's almost wrapped the arms, which might be what saves him. Okay, it rides up as the comment from Jaco Piper, so maybe he will be all right here. Front on angle. Oh, it's contact to the head, shoulder to the head, I believe. Or I think it might ride up, actually, is what they have said. I wonder how they'll do against the New Zealand and Australia teams. Yeah, that is something to look forward to when we do get to play, or when we do get to see those games. It's a yellow card, and it's going to be against the Sharks player. They are going to be down to 13 men for the next 10 minutes. Number 8, it is going to be Willie Engelbrecht. It is going to be off the field. Yellow card. This game has started at a frantic pace. Red card in the 13th, yellow card in the 14th. Crazy scene so far. Okay, so it is going to be a yellow card for the Stormers. And the thing is, I actually played this game on Rugby Challenge 4. That video, I think, is going to be coming out after this match. And at this stage, it is actually in that situation of, in my game, the Stormers got a red and a yellow as well. So as long as there's no more, we will be in the case of it being the same Stormers striking lightning on the Sharks as well. And yeah, that's the thing. They've got 13 men on the field, but they're leading 17 points to 0. The Sharks just need some ball in hand, and then they will be able to try and build from there. But at the moment, I don't think they would have been expecting to see that. St Antler and also Engelbrecht sitting next to each other on the bench or on the chair that you sit on. I've forgotten the name of it when you do get penalised, but now it is going to be a drive here for the Sharks. They are 10 metres out. It is in the hands of Mbata off the back. He is a solid ball runner, but he has been tackled low by the number 14, and they have got the straight penalty. He is going to take it quickly. No, they have been told that they're not allowed to. I thought for a second Jaco Piper was reaching the pocket again there, but it is the penalty against the number 14 there, which is Iswell Fundamurva, I believe it is. Sharks will come back, says Gregory Jacobs. Yeah, I feel like with the men in the bin for the Stormers, they have got a good chance of being able to build a couple tries here as well. It is going to be, I believe it is Noshi, who is going to be talking to the man in the number 2 jersey, Mbata. I think they'll go for that rolling maul again, the Sharks. That's the thing. We've only had a very short amount of time in this match. There's still plenty of time now. It's going to be off the back, and it's going to be Sia Khaleesi driving forward. He is only a metre short round the side. A man tried to have a go at it. Who has got that ball? I think it's down. It's a try to the Sharks now. And by the looks of it, it is in the hands of the number 3, which is Thomas DeToy, sorry. And they have been able to get that. The Sharks are all high-fiving on the sideline. It is another try in this match. We've had 3 so far, but Thomas DeToy getting his first try in his career as well. So very good job from him in the 16th minute. And he was able to score it. It was a little bit of a set piece. It was, I believe, Sia Khaleesi going off the side. Yes, it was. And then from there, they were only a metre short. Number 2 was hanging on for dear life there, trying to stop that ball from coming out. And then from there, it was a pick and go for Thomas DeToy, who does get over the line. They've also got St Antler was always a threat against Fiji and Sevens, irritating sometimes, but he was a good player, says Roy. And yeah, he was one that I was looking forward to getting to see throughout this match because of the fact he has got a lot of speed, and I feel like that could have been a key for the Sharks, but they have still got a lot of very talented players. Kerwin Bosch is one of them, and he's going to be taking this kick, and he will be hoping to put it straight down the middle as well. New Zealand Rugby rejected Smith, Robertson, Rennie, etc. for Ian Sleepster as well. Oh, that one's nice from Kerwin Bosch. And now it is going to be the score of 17 to the Stormers, 7 to the Sharks. And they are still going to be down to 13 men for about 7 more minutes as well. This match, it was flying by for the first 10 minutes, but then we've had a lot of tries since then. And that is why it has been so fun to watch. And I hope you guys are enjoying the commentary as well. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I am keen to do all of the Super Rugby, the South African Pro 14 Rainbow Cup games, if that is something you guys would like to see, because I love watching country played in other countries as well. And South Africa is one of those games, or one of those countries that have just great physical, fast-paced rugby, very similar to what we have in New Zealand and Australia as well. Now it is straight into the sun, very strategic there, but it has been taken nicely by the number 4 there, which is Van Yeridan. Now it is going to be in the hands of Grant Williams. He's going to be firing it back now into the hands of Thomas DeToy, the try scorer. Once again, Williams fires it back now to Kerwin Bosch, who does fire it very high there. And it is going to be an awkward one to take. Oh, the man almost taken out there. For it was in the hands now of the number 12. They have done well to get into a decent position there, and it is going to be the penalty to the Stormers. It was, in the end, Jeremy Ward who did get that ball, but then the Stormers have won the penalty, and I believe, if I'm not wrong, it was Skara Intabini, sorry. Hopefully I have said that right. And we have got NYC try a Sharks as well from Gregory Jacobs. I got another blanket, says James Gordon. That is a smart move. It is rather cold here in New Zealand at the moment. 100% accurate, says Mike Jones Sr. as well. Just got all my rosters up to date as well. Yeah, I was doing that on Rugby Challenge, and I couldn't find a couple of the players in the Lions versus the Bulls match, but I did get these sides, I think, pretty much identical, and it was a very high-scoring match that I did do on Rugby Challenge as well. But like I said, that will be coming out straight after this live stream. Kate Vulhata is going to be taking this kick now for his side. Currently doing very well with the conversions, 3 from 3. Couple not too difficult ones, but also a very impressive long kick from the man. He is about 40 meters out here on a little bit of an angle. He is lining it up. And he struck it well, and that's straight down the middle again. So the score now 20 to the Stormers and 7 to the Sharks. And this match is just heating up, that is for sure. Cade Woolhata has been playing very well, though, throughout the first opening moments of this match. And it is now going to be a kickoff once again for the Sharks. And now they are showing that man, Ox Noshe. He is a very talented player. And he'll be able to have a little bit more of the ball now. It's going to be Pretorius once again. It's taken down, though, inside of its 22. The coverage is cutting in and out a little bit for me at the moment, but hopefully it will stick around long enough for this one. It is going to be fired back into the hands of Volhata, and he has kicked that one down the field. It's going to be straight into the sun, but it is taken there. And now it is in the hands of the number 8, not Shad. Now it is going to be Kerwin Bosch. He sees a bit of space, the big man, or the number 10, the talented player, goes on the inside. It's a great step from Grant Williams. Offloads out the back to Sia Khaleesi. Couldn't get it under control. And now it is going to be the knock-on advantage to the Stormers. Now it's going to be Volhata under a huge amount of pressure, and they are going to be going back now for the knock-on. But a good attacking opportunity for the Sharks once again in this one. But it was a knock-on, so now it is going to be the Stormers who have got the ball. And we have got in the chat, FaceTime Gaming, welcome to the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. Grant Williams tried to be fancy. Little flick out the back. Sia Khaleesi just couldn't quite end up getting that one under control. Kitsoff gets in the way as well, which did help out with the knock-on. And now it is going to be the scrum feed to the Stormers. Two big, strong forward backs between these two sides. And I am excited to see who is going to be able to get the better of the scrum battle between them as well. But yeah, do let me know in the chat as well who you think is going to be the man of the match in this match. Is it going to be Cade Volhata? Very good shout this early on in the match. Could it be someone for the Sharks, though? Perhaps a Kerwin Bosch, or maybe one of the forwards. Peter Steph de Toy, hard man to bet against. Can he get involved in this one as well? Yankees feeding that ball, and the Sharks trying to counter with a scrum. The front row's gone down, but it is going to be in the hands of Yankees now, who fires it back into the hands of Vilimza, and he has fired that one long, and it's in touch, and it's gone over the top, so it isn't going to be a quick throw from the Sharks there. 22 minutes into this match at the moment, and at the moment, 20 points to 7. I will run through the tries quickly for you guys who are just tuning in. The first try was scored by Yankees. It was in the 9th minute as well. Very impressive from him. Then the next try coming in the 12th minute, that was Cade Volhata, who actually passed it off to Rikus Pretorius for that try. And then from there was a red card to Sanantla for the Stormers. And then there was also a yellow card for Willie Engelbrecht. So at the moment, they're only having 13 men on the field. They've got the knock-on advantage once again. The Stormers, Herschel Yankees trying to find the gap. But he has been tackled hard by Bosch and Khaleesi straight in that breakdown, trying to steal that one. Now it's going to be Vilimza playing halfback. Goes into the hands of the number 4, who is getting driven backwards there. Kits off straight in that ruck, though, and they have still got this ball. It's fired back to Volhata. Goes back into the hands of Vilimza, who looked like he was going to set up on that left boot. Decided to go to Pretorius instead. It's been an awkward one, but now the Stormers, have they got it? No, it's going to be the Sharks, who did have that ball in hand for a moment, but now it is going back for another knock-on. Volhata not looking too happy at the moment, but it was the number 14, which is Nkosi for this match, and he wasn't quite able to get it under control, so that is why it is going to be the scrum feed. But they are showing that man also, Thomas Detoy, who was able to score the try in the 16th minute of this match. My coverage once again has said sorry for the interruption. We're doing our best to get it back on air. That is unfortunate, but I will still explain what is going on as it is happening. And yeah, a lot of early moments in this game that have decided kind of set the path. But the Stormers, when you see that they've got a red card and a yellow card, you wouldn't think they'd be leading by 13 points, but it is one of those ones that they are going to be down to 14 for the rest of the match, I believe, with the rules that they have got for the Rainbow Cup. But at the moment, tackles made, tackles missed. At the moment, the Sharks have made 22 tackles, missed 6. And the other side, the Stormers have made 19, missed 5. Come on, Sharks. There's no excuse. 15 against 13. It is indeed. And I guess the one benefit for them in that regard is actually the fact that now with the scrum, they are going to have one less back, because they did have to have a back on the back. Now this is going to be, great take almost, for it was Fussy who was able to do a little kick, but then Vilimza was able to get right in there. And now the Stormers have got this ball straight back now. And now it is going to be possibly looking like the number 13 is going to be playing halfback. Now it's in the hands of Kitsoff, one of his first carries of this match so far. Detoy is protecting him. And now it's going to be Herschel Yankees has fired that one high, found a bit of space, taken quickly almost by the number 11, which is Yapinke, but but he decided not to in the end. But yeah, I do thank you all very much for tuning in. I am glad that we have got so many of you guys here at the moment. Adrian has got a whole heap of fish and a whole heap of rugby balls as well. Now it is going to be in the hands of Noche, I believe it is. Or no, it might not be, but he is getting driven backwards nonetheless. And they have got the penalty advantage once again. Now it's going to be Herschel Janchisa. Has been dropped by the number 5 there, which in this one is Marvin Ori, which means it was round the neck, and it is going to be the penalty to the Stormers once again. 25 minutes gone in this match, 27 points between these two sides already. But yeah, thank you all very much for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so if you want to help us out, please do. Also, be sure to leave a like on this live stream. Let's see if we can get to 25 before the end of this first half. But it was Pretorius with ball in hand, and then he got kind of smacked in the face by Apalele Fase there. And because of it, it meant that there was the penalty. And I think from here, Volhata might back himself to kick the 3 once again. He's been very good with his kicking so far. He is going to be 45 meters out, and he has been kicking them over for fun. You'd think he was straight out in front for these ones. But at the moment, yeah, sitting about 45, and he will be hoping to get this one straight down the middle like the rest that he has done. What would you do if you got rejected from the gates of heaven, says James Gordon. That is an incredibly deep question, isn't it? And I don't really know the answer to that, to be fair. Like, I feel like it is, since it is currently 12:30, I feel like it's slightly too late for me to be thinking too deep, I think, at this stage. But it is going to be Volhata lines this one up. Sounds like he has struck it well, and a straight down the middle from Volhata. At the moment, 5 from 5. This kid doesn't miss. He's only 19, and he is playing extremely well in that number 10 jersey for the Stormers. And now it is going to be the case of the Sharks once again on the back foot, but they have got a very talented side. They are back to 14 as well now, the Stormers, which is good news for them, but they won't be back to 15. I will sit outside the gate, says James Gordon as well. That one has been taken there by Ori, and he has been dragged down in the end by Fenta. Now it is going to be Yankees once again firing this ball back by the looks of it. He is going to be kicking this one high, actually. And it is going to be going for an awkward one, but Fussy almost able to take that one, but it has gone into touch there. And that is one of those situations. Is it going to be the scrum or the line out? They have got the option here for the Stormers. I believe it is the number 8 back out on the field, though. Engelbrecht already having a yellow card in this match. Will have to make sure that his discipline is on point from now on, because of the fact that if he does not get it right, he could be going to the bin once again. It is going to be now Skara Intubeni, who has gone to the front to the number 4. They are getting driven sideways here a little bit. But now the Stormers, they have got about 6-2 at the moment in this rolling maul. So they will be using it as hard as they can, as many meters as they can as well. They are getting driven backwards now. They have been told to use it as spun round. So they might have to look at getting this one to the back. At the moment, it is still in the hands of Intubeni, though. And they have been told to use it once. So it is going to be going in the hands of Yankees. But they're still marching here. The Stormers, they aren't stopping. They are going, and they are going here. It has gone to ground now. The ball has come free, and it has been kicked forward by Fenta. Now it is going to be in the hands. That's a knock-on almost for the Stormers player. Yes, it was. And now it is going to be the scrum feed for the Sharks inside of the 22. Just a little bit of a handling error there from, I think it was, what number was it in the end? I think it was Volhata, unfortunately for him, which meant that it is now going to be the scrum feed to the Sharks. Are we going to have a 100-point game here? I feel like it could be on the cards between these two sides. Both very talented when it comes to their attack, also their defense, though. But so far, unfortunately for Volhata, just went to ground and had just that little bit of pressure from Grant Williams that did cause him to make the little fumble. But 28 and a half minutes gone in this first half. Like I said, it has been flying by. 30 points so far. We're going at more than a point a minute in this match between these two sides. And Grant Williams now is going to be feeding this ball into the scrum. At the moment, the handling errors is 4 against the Stormers, 3 against the Sharks as well. That one is being fed in. It is going to the back, is it? Yes, it is now. It is in the hands of Grant Williams. Yankees timing it, but he has been picked up there, Yankees. And Grant Williams does need to release him there. It is at the back now. And it is going to be there in the hands of, I believe it was one of the forwards who got a knee in the head there. That wouldn't have felt very nice, but now it is going to be the number 4 once again, which is Van Yerden, sorry. Now it is going to be the number 7, Fenta, who is hitting it up as well. The Sharks getting closer, 10 meters out. Now it's going to be Kerwin Bosch with a step. Runs straight into Yankees, though, and straight over the ball with the Stormers, and they've won the penalty there. It was the number 6, which in this one for the Stormers. It is Nama Kaba. Hopefully I said that correctly. But nonetheless, he was able to win the penalty for his side. And it is exactly what they were wanting in that situation there for the Stormers. And now it is going to be Volkata. That's the thing. The Sharks are pouring on the pressure, but the Stormers are also countering pretty nicely in terms of their defense, winning the penalties when they need to. That one has gone into the touch. Great kick there from Volkata. And I haven't really seen Volkata play up till this point, but I feel like I'm going to see him a lot more in the future because he looks like he is one of those exciting prospects. I believe they said he was 19 at the start. And the fact that he is already as talented as he has got a bright future. But at the moment, possession is sitting 65% to the Stormers. They are showing Sanantla once again, unfortunately, not going to be back out there for this match because of the fact that he did get the red card for that awkward landing, for it was Apalele Fassi. And it is going to be Ntubeni asking for the line-out call at the moment, talking with Marvin Ori, and he has worked it out. Is he going to be able to get this one right now? And we have also got James Gordon. I'm just going to watch some TikToks and let's hope I won't get stuck in the hole as well. That one has gone down the middle. Ori has taken that one. So they were discussing that they were going straight to him. Now it's going to be in the hands of Ntubeni at the back of the rolling ball once again for the Stormers, something that they have used very often throughout this match. They are driving here. The Stormers still going, and they have got the advantage as well for the players joining in correctly. Now it is going to be Yanchis. Goes into the hands of Pretorius, who is looking for the offload, not quite able to find it. And it is going to be the penalty for the offside against the Sharks. And once again, I feel like Volhata will be just taking this one, putting it straight down the middle, and he will be making it now 26-7 if he can't get that one. But they have been told now, I believe, Jaco Piper is getting sick of all of the penalties at this stage against the Sharks in this match. So they will have to make sure that the discipline is on point, or else they could have someone else go into the bin. And that is the last thing they need. Got to go, bros. Phone is 5%. I'll see you in the final as well, says Escrow. No worries, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. Do appreciate you being here. And I will see you for that final. Crusaders versus Chiefs, Super Rugby Aotearoa next Saturday night. Going to be a very exciting matchup, but it is going to be Cade Volhata, sorry. He is going to be only about 40 meters out. And I feel like unless I jinx him here, I think he is going to be able to keep his perfect kicking record because he has been looking sharp throughout this match so far with the ball on the boot. He is going to be kicking this one. Cade Volhata. He missed that one. Unfortunately, I did curse him in that regard. Went away to the left, which means the score at the moment is still going to be 23-7. And I do see the 23 for the Stormers is going to be almost making its way onto the field. So I believe the red card rule, if I'm not wrong, is the fact that it is going to be 20 minutes with the man off the field, and then it is going to be Sanantla not returning, but they are allowed to bring on a different player, and that is going to be Werner Koch by the looks of it. If I am correct, now it is going to be going over the head, almost taken there, but it is going to be an advantage. That one is a knock on, and it is now going to be another scrum in this match. We've had plenty of them so far, but both sides just trying to try a few little things a little bit differently. That was Yapinke, who did have that little bit of a knock on. So now it's going to be the Stormers ball in this line out once again. In the scrum once again. My voice is somehow holding up at the moment. It is going to be a little bit rough though, because of the fact that I've already done 2 back-to-back live streams. We did Super Rugby Aotearoa. We did Super Rugby AU. We are here with the Rainbow Cup South Africa. And we have got hello from Adrian Brendan Camp. Hopefully I've said that right. And he has got a whole heap of fish emojis. I do appreciate you being here, mate. And who do you think is going to be winning this match? Also, what is your score prediction for this one? The front row has gone down for the Sharks, and it's a penalty to the Stormers. And the big thing here is Cade Volhata going to take it on. We have also got Dominic Brand in the chat. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. Cade Volhata once again looking like he is going to be taking on this kick. Yes, he is. And these are all valuable points for the Stormers. You look at the fact they've scored 2 tries, but from there, they've also had 3 other penalties that they have been able to tick over, which has just given them more and more momentum, more and more points in this match as well. But yeah, do let me know your score predictions, everyone in the chat. Also, if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, leave a like on this live stream if you are enjoying. But now it is going to be the kick for Cade Volhata to see if he can get it on back. Says James Gordon, welcome back, mate. At the moment, Cade Volhata lining up another kick. The number 10 for the Stormers has been having a very decent game so far. assisting a try, also kicking at this stage, I believe 5 from 6 attempted, and he is going to be taking on this one as well. Was a little bit disappointed with himself when he missed that last one, but is this one going over from him? It looks like it's curling, and it's gone away to the left once again for Kay Volhata. I well and truly jinxed the man, and the score for Dominic Brand is going to be 36-22 to the Stormers. Right, that is going to be an interesting one. Yes, it is going to be Duplessis actually making his way out onto the field. And that is Dan Duplessis. I actually got my teams around the wrong way there for a second, but St. Antler isn't allowed to continue. Geez, that pen looks massive when I have it right there, but it is going to be Dan Duplessis making his way out onto the field. So I will quickly write that down. But the Stormers at the moment have got that ball. It was Herschel Janchis getting thrown around like a rag doll by the big Thomas Tatoy. But they have still got this ball now. It's going to be Valenza, goes into the hands of Interbeni. And they have got it now. The Stormers fire it back. Oh, Valenza trying to go for a little bit of territory there, but it did end up hitting the man. And they have still got this ball, luckily for the Stormers. They are just inside of their own half. Kitsoff now having another run, but he is tackled low by Williams and also Noche. Now it is going to be kicked away there by Volhata. That's gone straight up and straight across field. It was going to be taken, this one almost taken by Van der Merwe, but he was able to keep that ball in somehow, the number 6. And now the ball is still getting forced back. Now it's going to be in the hands of Apalele Fase, but straight over the ball, the number 6. He is incredible in the breakdown. Nabakaba, and he has managed to score that try. Me and Daniel say hi, says George Ryle. Welcome to the live stream, mate. What are you and Daniel up to? Are you on a night out at the moment? Perhaps with it being 12:42 in the morning here in New Zealand. But yeah, whereabouts are you guys? Are you guys in town or are you up the road a little bit? Do let me know. But now there we have got a whole heap of sharks in the chat from Adrian. And I actually said that they were fish emojis, but now that I look a little bit closer, now that you've said that, they are shark emojis, aren't they? So he thinks the Sharks are going to be able to get the win. And that's the thing. The red card, it is not good to have, of course, but because of the new rules, it's only 20 minutes that you do miss. Penalties conceded at the moment, 8 against the Sharks. They will have to be careful or else they could end up with the man in the bin as well. But yeah, both of the red card and the yellow card have run out, and they are back to the full 15 now, the Stormers. And it is going to be Interbeni now, who is going to be throwing this one straight down the middle, goes into the hands of the number 4 now. It is going to be Janchis, goes into the hands of Volhata. Pretorius having a bit of a fumble there, but they have still got this ball. Janchis now selling the dummy almost now. It's going to be Valimsa. A little bit of obstruction there by Marvin Ori, sorry. So because of it now, the Sharks have got another chance to kick it for the corner, and they would love nothing more than to be able to score another try late in this first half. Only 3 minutes to go until we get to halftime. And it has absolutely flown by, that is for sure. At the moment, 23-7 is the scoreline, but obstruction against Marvin Ori. And now it is going to be Kerwin Bosch who is going to be kicking this one into the corner. And that one has gone very well for Kerwin Bosch. Only about 5 meters out now, but it was Valimza. And in the end, it was Marvin Ori who ended up running straight into, I believe it was Hiku, sorry, who was the man who got obstructed there. Now it is going to be a big opportunity for the Sharks here. It is going to be Mbata who is going to be throwing this one. They did get a rolling mill try almost earlier in this half, almost stolen there, but it has been taken now. And the Sharks have got the ball at the back. It is going to be in the hands of Mbata. They are driving forward here, the Sharks. They are trying to get to the line 5 meters out now. It's kind of curled out the side now. There is an advantage against the Stormers. And it is going to be the penalty now to the Sharks. Are they going to take it quickly here? Thinking about it. Grant Williams, does he want it? No, he's decided not to. And we haven't got any ideas about streaming sites to watch this in the UK, says Papa No. Hopefully I said that right. And unfortunately, I'm not actually too sure where the games are on in the UK. I know for New Zealand it is Sky Go. Also, I'm not sure if Rugby Pass have it. Hopefully they do. And that might be the best bet for the UK. But yeah, it's one of those ones. I wish more people were able to watch these games, definitely for free as well. Like, because for Sky, we have got the subscription. But like some of these games are like just phenomenal to watch. And I wish more people around the world were able to watch them as well. That one has been thrown to the front once again. Now it's in the hands of Sia Khaleesi. Inside ball there. And it's a try for the Sharks. Sia Khaleesi linking up with Mbata with the inside ball. Set play off the line out. And the Sharks score the number 2. Scores in the 39th. And that gives them a bit of momentum going into halftime as well for the Sharks. They are not out of this match yet, that is for sure. And hopefully we are going to get to see a lot more tries in the second half. We've already had 4 in this first, and that was very nicely done. It was Fenta. Kolisi gets the ball, inside ball to Mbata. Beautiful stuff from the Sharks, and it does mean now that if this kick goes over, they will only be 9 points behind, which is very doable to make up those points in a short amount of time. But it is going to be Curlin Bosch now who is going to be kicking this one for the Sharks, and he will be hoping that he can get this one straight down the middle. At the moment, 1 from 1 in this match, and he hasn't had too many opportunities to kick at the post so far, but this is going to be the second, so he will want to make the most of it. He is about 25 out, just a little bit to the left. We are at Cape Town Stadium, of course. It is an empty stadium, but Kerwin Bosch has hooked that a little, or kind of skewed it away, I guess you could say, to the left. So that is unsuccessful in that regard. So they have just got the 5 points, which means now the 11-point difference in this match between these two sides. But yeah, it was Fenta inside ball from Kolisi, and then it was Mbata who was able to score. Yes, says Adrian Brendan Camp as well. A very happy Shark supporter right there. And yeah, they are still very much in this match. That is the halftime siren, taken nicely there by Nkosi. We haven't seen him run with the ball too much in this first half. Now Grant Williams deciding what they want to do here. He kicks it into touch, and they will be going into halftime. 2 tries apiece, 23 points to the Stormers, 12 to the Sharks. But yeah, do let me know your full-time predictions as well. And also, I have to say, Apalele Fase, I feel, for the Sharks was probably the best player on the field in that first half. And then also, I feel like Cade Volhata is up there for the Stormers as well. But yes, the Nantler will not be out on the field in the second half. That is because of the red card that he did receive for taking Apalele Fase out in the air. Awkward landing for the man. But at the moment, we are into halftime. And I am excited to see this second half get underway as well. Should be a very exciting one. And I am hoping, that we do get to see a lot more tries in the second half. But yeah, the first half flew by in this one. And I feel like the second half may be the same in that regard. But nonetheless, it is. Now we are just waiting for the match to get back underway. I might see if I can find some stats on this match as well, to see if I can find some statistics in terms of the position, the territory, and whatnot as well. Right, we have got some stats here for you guys, I believe. Or have we? Yes, we have. So position, 62% to the Stormers, 38% for the Sharks. Then the territory, 54% for the Sharks, 46% for the Stormers. Then the tries, 2 apiece conversions, 2 for the Stormers, 1 for the Sharks. Of course, Kerwin Bosch missing that kick in the end, and then 3 penalties to the 0 for the Stormers as well. Then the meters gained in this match so far. Sharks have had 138, so they've actually had more so far. Gain line carries 30 compared to the 19. And then we have also got turnovers 1. They've won 4 turnovers here, the Stormers. And then Rucks won 27-13 for the Sharks. 7 offloads as well for the Stormers. Tackles made. The Sharks had to make 11 more, 38 to the 28 of the Stormers. And tackles missed, they have missed 8 compared to the 6 of the Stormers. But yeah, at the moment, it looks like we are going to have a very exciting second half on our hands between these two sides. I am looking forward to it. Hope you guys are too as well. Don't worry, slowly. But we come in there, Sharks, as well, says Gregory Jacobs as well. And yeah, hopefully we have well and truly got a great second half on our hands at the moment. They are actually showing highlights between the Crusaders and the Highlanders for Super Rugby Aotearoa. Of course, that final is going to be taking place next weekend between those two sides, between the Crusaders and the Chiefs. And then we have got the Super Rugby AU final, which is going to be between the Brumbies and the Reds, we found out today. And yeah, this next match between the South African sides is going to be the Lions versus the Bulls versus the Lions. And that match is going to be taking place in maybe around, it's about 4 hours time, I believe, if I'm not wrong, that the match will be taking place. And do let me know if you guys do want me to do that match as well. It is currently 1 a.m. almost in New Zealand, but these games of rugby, I love watching them and I love talking about them, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it as well. If you are, be sure to hit that subscribe button for plenty more videos in the future. Next week's going to be a busy one, but I think I am going to be loving every single second of it. Now, Joe Moody, they are showing at the moment. That's the thing. Anytime I look up at the screen, I start talking about what's happening. And at the moment, the Crusaders versus Highlanders game is going on. But yeah, it is a very exciting match between these two sides. 4 tries, like I said. 2 tries for the Stormers were scored by Thomas Dutoy, and also it was Fez Mbata. So 2 forwards, 2 front rowers were able to score the 2 tries for the Sharks there. And the Stormers, it was the try by Herschel Yanchis, and also it was Rikas Pretorius as well. Jordan Trompetta has put as at halftime. It is indeed. And at the moment, the score is sitting 23 to the Stormers, 12 to the Sharks as well. The Sharks scoring the last try of the half. And so far, there has been a red card and a yellow card against the Stormers. The red card going to St. Antler, of course, with the Rainbow Cup rules. It means that he's not allowed to come back onto the field, but someone can replace him, and that one is going to be Dan Duplessis. And then also the yellow card was for Willie Engelbrecht as well. But yeah, second half almost here. I can't wait. I'll be honest, even though it's 1 a.m., I am absolutely loving the fact that we've had rugby back to back to back to back. And it could be the case. I feel like, for the sake of my voice lasting, I don't think I'll do the game between the Champions Cup game that is going to be taking place. That is between, I believe it's Bordeaux and maybe Toulouse, or possibly Toulouse. But depending on how it goes, I think my voice might be completely gone at that stage. But yeah, thank you all very much for tuning in. I do appreciate you all being here. And yeah, if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 2,000. And if you do want to help us out, it is very much appreciated. We have got plenty more rugby content coming in the future, including, if you guys are interested in Rugby Challenge 4, it is a game on the Xbox and PS4 and whatnot. And I do actually play this match with the lineups between these two sides. I will be releasing my highlights after this live stream is finished. And let's just say the scoreline at the moment of this match doesn't replicate what the score in that match was. And I will leave it at that for you guys to find out. I also have a cat on me, by the way. That is why I am... Yeah, that looks a bit dodgy, actually, with me petting the cat. But yeah, nonetheless, we are waiting for the second half to get underway. Who do you think is going to be scoring the first try? G'day, Billy. How's it going, mate? Yeah, who do you think is going to be scoring the first try of the second half? I will ask you all in the chat. And yeah, I am keen to hear what you think. My thoughts... I think for the Sharks, I think Armour's going to be scoring, the captain. I think he's going to have a captain's performance at the start of the second half, and he is going to be scoring the first try. That is my guess, although I feel like it's hard to bet against some of the Stormers players as well. Perhaps Valemza could get himself a try. He has been right up in the line throughout this match, and I think it has been helping his side out in terms of getting a few more tries and a few more attacking opportunities. That is a try on the screen at the moment. I am watching highlights from past Super Rugby games. Sharks at the moment, says Adrian as well, for who is going to be scoring the first try of the match. And it is certainly a possibility. The Sharks, very talented indeed. And yeah, we will have to wait and see to see if it is going to be the case. But yeah, nonetheless, just waiting for the second half to get underway. Some of you guys, you probably watch a little bit more South African rugby than I do. So I am interested to know what is normally the case in terms of how long the halftime break is. Do let me know. But yeah, nonetheless, waiting for the second half to get underway. Yeah, because I haven't watched much South African rugby, which is why I feel like I know some people were saying that they were sick of watching South African sides playing South African sides. But I think I'm going to be absolutely loving it because of the fact that I haven't witnessed it too much before. And it is one of those ones that I just love watching rugby. And I feel like watching these two South African sides play has just made me even more fired up for not just the Rainbow Cup, but also for the British and Irish Lions tour, because that is coming up very soon as well, as long as it does take place. And I will ask the question, who do you think is going to be winning those matches between the Springboks and the British and Irish Lions? Do let me know. Do you think the Springboks will win the series 3-0? Or do you think there will be maybe 2-1? Or can the Lions win against the Springboks? We have got 5 minutes from Dominic Brand, so not too long at all to wait for this one to get underway. They are actually showing a highlights package from the Sharks versus the Hurricanes. That's a throwback right there from about, I think it's about 1990 or maybe around 2000 that the match has taken place. It looks rather old with the camera quality, but yeah, some good rugby. And it looks like the Sharks might actually get the win here depending on how this one goes in the Hurricanes match that I do see on the screen at the moment. But also, perhaps oh, my voice almost tried to go away there. Perhaps the Sharks will be able to get the win in this match as well. But I'm excited, that is for sure. And once again, for anyone who is just tuning in now, we had 4 tries in this first half. The first try of the match scored by Herschel Janchis. He was able to score it in the 9th minute. Then from there, Cade Volhata has converted quite a few penalties so far. Then it was Rikas Pretorius who was able to score it, assisted by Cade Volhata. And then there was a red card to Sanantla. That was in the 13th minute. So he, because of the rules of the Rainbow Cup, he is out of the match for 20 minutes. Then from there, they are able to bring on a replacement, but Sanantla has to stay off the field for the rest of the game. So they brought on Dan Duplessis there for the replacement. Then there was a yellow card straight afterwards, which was to Willie Engelbrecht, sorry. And then from there, it was the try for Thomas Dutoy in the 16th minute. And then Fez Mbata was able to score the other for the Sharks. So a very close matchup between these two sides. Looks one-sided when you look at it, but when you know the statistics of the fact that there's been a red card and a yellow card, Jaco Piper will not hesitate to give out any more cards if he has to. And that's the thing. The Sharks have given away about 8 penalties as well, which is something they can't afford to be doing with that many building up if they do want a chance of being able to win the second half. And we have got Springboks, says Adrian, as well. So I assume you are thinking that the Springboks will win all 3 matches. And yeah, it's going to be a very exciting tour. And that's the thing. I remember doing a video talking about how far away it was. And now it is only a month and a half or so, I believe, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, and the game that they are showing, the Sharks won the game 39-21 against the Hurricanes. Maybe the Sharks will be able to make the comeback here in this match as well. But nonetheless, we are waiting for the second half to get underway. I think we are only about a minute away as well, which is very exciting news. Yeah, I just love watching these honest. Like, these two sides have been throwing everything at each other so far. And I feel like no one expected anything different. These two sides, they want to prove that they are the best side in South Africa. And that's the thing. If we get through a few rounds of Super Rugby, not Super Rugby, I keep on calling it Super Rugby South Africa, but Super Rugby, South African Rainbow Cup, perhaps you get into that predicament of if they can somehow travel to the Northern Hemisphere, maybe we do get to see some of those games, such as the likes of the Sharks versus Leinster, Munster versus Stormers, all those kind of fun matchups. That could be a very exciting one to watch. So hopefully that can happen as well, because I feel like that is something that a lot of people want to see as well. They are playing this game at Cape Town Stadium. Now, a stat that I did get told is the fact that normally when the Sharks travel to DHL Newlands, they actually win those games there. And when the Stormers travel to the Sharks home ground, they win the games. So it's one of those ones you don't want the home field advantage. And at this stage, the Stormers have got the home field advantage. So that could pay, maybe could be a factor in the second half for them as well. But I just have to say, somehow my voice is still going. I have done about 5.5 hours of live streams back to back at the moment. We started at 7 o'clock. It is now going to be, it's actually 6 hours of live streams, if I'm not wrong, which is a crazy number. But at the moment, they are showing the stats. And at the moment, meters made is more for the Sharks, 138 to 119. But the position is in favour of the Stormers. It is going to be Cade Volhata is going to be kicking off this one now for the Stormers. Is he going to be able to get this one to go very high? And maybe the Stormers look to retain this one. They will be looking into the sun for this half. It's gone high. And it is going to be taken nicely there by the number 4. And Detroit does drag him down just inside of the 22. They did take it back, so they aren't going to be allowed. Tell you what, Detroit trying to get in there and trying to steal that ball, but not quite able to. Now it is going to be Grant Williams is going to be firing this one high. Has gone over the top, and it has gone into touch from Grant Williams, which means now it is going to be 35 meters out now for the Stormers. And that's the thing. I thought that ball was actually carried back, but they did decide that it was all right there. So maybe it is a different rule, or maybe I just got it completely wrong. But now it is going to be taken by the Stormers. It is going to be Janchis goes into the hands of Volhata, who's trying to find the gap. Great low tackle on him by Noche, though. Now it is going to be once again Janchis going into the hands of, I think it is one of the substitutions, if I'm not wrong. Now it is going to be Valimza going for a bit of territory, and he does kick it in behind which will be about 15 meters out or 20 meters out, I believe, from the Sharks line. So they are pouring on the pressure, trying to play the territory game early in the second half, the Stormers, to see if that will be able to help them out. And they are going with just a 4-man line out, I think it is. I'm back, man. I finished puking that $100, says Reinhardt. I really wanted you to win it, mate, for the Western Force. Because you said 11-1, so you would have made $1,100 if I'm not wrong with that one. Hopefully you will be able to get the next one if you have still got money in your account, of course. For that one, it is going to be thrown in now by Umbata, the man who was able to score the try for the Sharks at the end of the first half. It's into the hands of Bosch now. It's going to be a good run there from Fenta, who was dragged down. Grant Williams fires it back. Bosch now firing it very high, and it looks like it is going to be lined up there by, it is Valimza, who has sold the dummy there, and he is going through the gap, offloads it now into the hands of the number 6, which in this one is Kappa. Now it is going to be quick hands, fires it backwards. Now it is going to be kicked awkwardly into touch on the full, I guess you have to say as well, from and because of it, it means that it is going to be the Stormers line out now. Valimza taking it beautifully, just does the little bit of a sell and goes the other way around Nkosi. And then from there, it was Kappa who was firing himself up the middle of the field, but they have still got this ball now. The Stormers, good counteract there from the Sharks. Not quite able to get it now. It's going to be Anchis, goes in the hands of Volhata trying to find the gap, but he has been tackled low there by the number 5, which in this one is Heku. Now it is fired back, and it's going to be a drop kick attempt from Valimza. Didn't strike it at all nicely, but it has got one of the men under oh no, he slipped it. He's put the ball down there. I believe, if I'm not wrong, Nkosi, but now he is going to be running this ball out. Yeah, I thought that ball actually went down there. Now it is going to be Grant Williams, who does fire it back into the hands of, once again, Fenta, trying to make a few more meters for his side. The ball has popped out. Now it's going to be in the hands of more. Oh, it's a knock on for Marvin Ori, almost able to get that try there for the Stormers early in the second half. And we have got Rehard as both Stormers is trashing them, and they have a red card as well, although it is the same as the Super Rugby AU rules in regards of the fact that they will be able to bring on the new men or the new man. So at one stage, the Stormers were down to 13, but now they have got that 15 back. But the discipline is going to have to be important. Unfortunately, though, for Marvin Ori there for the Stormers, he wasn't quite able to hang on to that one. But yeah, I think a lot of people saw the Sharks running away with this one. We have got Jesse was an outlaw in the chat. It said, "Hey, lad, welcome to the live stream, mate." At the moment, the score is 23-12, but it is good to see you here. What did you think of the Chiefs versus Blues match earlier on, Jesse? If you did get a chance to watch it. But yeah, Marvin Ori just not quite able to regather that one off the interception from the pass. And now it is going to be the set scrum there. The Sharks are trying, they're getting driven backwards there, the Sharks, and because of it now, it's popped out though. Williams has given it to Nkosi, who has hit it up there, has been tackled there as well. And now it is going to be Grant Williams, goes into the hands of, it is Nashe. And now Grant Williams fires it back into the hands of Bosch. They are trying to run it out. And now it is going to be I said that he was going to be scoring the try. Now it's in the hands of Noshe. It's a flat pass. It's bounced up nicely, though, for the Sharks. It is Fussy. Fires it on the inside. Bosch goes backwards into the hands of Williams. Straight on the ball. Was Willems up but not quite able to get it. Now it's going to be Bosch. Tackled low. What a great tackle on that man. Now it is going to be they've got the advantage, I believe, if I'm not wrong. Yes, they do. Now it is going to be the big man, number 1. Now it is going to be into the hands of Kolisi. Inside ball there to Nkosi, who has knocked it on, but they are going back now for the advantage. This match is speeding up big time. Looks like a groin injury there for possibly Namakaba, and he has been impressive in the breakdown so far in this match. McCann is scratching his ear at the moment, so it is flicking up fur everywhere, and it looks like they are going to be possibly kicking for the corner here, are they, the Sharks, or do they go for the 3? It is Kerwin Bosch with the ball. He did a very nice kick earlier on that did put them right in the corner. And that was actually when they scored the try as well. But it was a very low tackle there on the Stormers. Kerwin Bosch, another brilliant kick, only 5 meters out. That is the man who you want with ball in hand when it does come to try. And now out. It is going to be Mbata again. He is going to be trying his best to get this one straight. And then from there, maybe another one of the forwards for the Sharks are going to be able to score. So far, 2 tries for their forwards throughout this match. And we have what's got nice, says Jerry Bozek. Hopefully I've said that right. Do let me know if I haven't. It is taken now by Heho. And he is going to be trying to drive forward now. It is in the hands of Mbata once again. They are driving forward here. The Sharks have got the advantage as well. So it's a great bit of work from the Stormers player there. Unfortunately, though, the advantage is against him. He was hit a little bit high there by the looks of it, the number 12. The number 5 taking it quickly, but he's scored the try. He's gone through. It was a number 5, Hehu, who was able to score the try. He went through Jaco Piper there to try and get to the line. He did take it quickly, 2 tries in his career. That is the second right there for the man. And the third try now for the Sharks, scored by a forward. And they are going to be checking this one for something as well. Grant Williams there. It went into the hands of the number 12, which in this one was Jeremy Ward. Then from there, Hehu takes it quickly, shunts off. It was the referee, Jaco Piper, and he does score the try there. Quick thinking from the lock there. And because of it now, it has got the Sharks right back into this game. This one's going to go down to the wire. I just have that feeling. And it looks like they are going to be checking something for 8 blue. It would be, it's Enelbrick. Once again, they are going to be checking on the big screen. It was for the tackle on Jeremy Ward. Maybe checking to see whether or not there was a bit of high contact. I think he fell into him there, Jeremy Ward, though. He wraps his arms. I think it is fine. I think it is all right there. They are checking Willie Engelbrecht. It's hit the chin. It's hit the chin of the Sharks player. And because it's contact to the chin first, that could be another red card against the Stormers. He is led with the shoulder. Contact to the head. Engelbrecht might be off the field here. Okay, a little bit of contact on the head. Foul play. Okay. It's going to be a double yellow, which means a red card for Engelbrecht there. And that is not ideal. The Stormers are going to have their second red card in this match. And it is going to be 2 yellow cards to Willie Engelbrecht, which means now he is going to be off the field. G'day, mate. Morning. Yeah, it is a bit early, isn't it? Hopefully he just seems to sleep all day or all night as well when I am doing this. He loves watching the rugby at times. And now it is going to be Willie Engelbrecht going off the field now. And we also got, Sharks as well, says Adrian. They were able to end up getting that penalty there. They got the penalty. And then from there, they did work their way to the try line with a quick tap. Second red card for the Stormers. Going to be an interesting situation, that is for sure, when we do see how that plays out in the later stages of this match. Now, you would think with the rules the way that they are, maybe a second red would mean that guy wouldn't be allowed to be replaced. But I guess it is still consistent, which means that it is going to be after 20 minutes, they are going to be able to bring another player on. But they have lost a forward for the next 20. And that is very dangerous. Definitely against a strong forward pack like the Sharks. They might be able to make him pay here, but not too happy there. Is Willie Engelbrecht. Is disappointed with himself. Kerwin Bosch now. He has managed to get that kick down the middle. And now the score is going to be 19 to the Sharks, 23 to the Stormers. They are getting right back into this match now, the Sharks. And that is nowhere near over yet. That is for sure. We have Scott Coy and the Sharks as well from Victor. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are going to be doing all of the Super Rugby, all the Rainbow Cup South Africa games. If that is something you guys are keen to see, it is going to be Bonambi, who is now on the field. That is replacing Skara Ntubeni. So that is going to be, I'll just quickly write that down, that Bonambi is going to be on the field now. And it is going to be in the hands of Fussy. He is stepping all over the place, and Bonambi straight on that ball. And it is going to be in the hands of the Sharks now at the moment. And it looks like a counter ruck from the Stormers. Maybe the Sharks took a little bit too long there, but Grant Williams has got his hands on the ball, fires it back into the hands of Kerwin Bosch, who has fired it extremely high here. I'm still awake, by the way. I'm just watching YouTube vids as well, says James Gordon. And hopefully, you are enjoying them, since it is currently 1:10 a.m. in New Zealand. But I am loving this game of rugby as well. Kerwin Bosch once again sends it high. Something that he loves doing. It is going to be taken by the looks of it by Willemse. Nicely taken into the sun as well. But is tackled very hard there by Salisi. Sia Khaleesi is the name. It is going to be on the left foot of Volhada. Not as strong as the right there. It's gone straight into the hands of Kerwin Bosch. Little chip and chase there. But it has been taken there by Volhada. who is under pressure from his opposite number, Bosch. They are driving them backwards, 35 out from their own line at the moment. It's been stolen by Sia Khaleesi. Now it's going to be Grant Williams, the big man, in the number 1 jersey. Noche almost able to find the gap. It's almost intercepted, but it's got into the hands. The number 5 is going to score a second, and that is going to be the second try now for Hehu. Well, I can't really say his name too well, but it is a try for him nonetheless. It is another one, and it is going to be a bonus point now for the Sharks for the amount of tries that they have been able to score. Can I get your number, champ? Then we can talk rugby. You can email me first as well, send Reinhard as well. Are you in New Zealand by any chance, Reinhard? I will quickly, tell you what, while we are looking at this try, I will grab that one as well. I have copied it, so I will have it there so that I can, I can give you flick you an email, as they would say. But yeah, Hehu able to score his second try of this match, and it was at an important time as well. Yes, says Adrian as well. And I will quickly, what I will do here is I will go down to the bottom and I will go like that quickly, and we will go like that. And then what I will do for you, Renard, is I will actually remove the message from the chat, not because I haven't got it. I put it into another document just so that you don't end up with a whole heap of other emails from other people that aren't me. In terms of, we want to make sure that I'm not getting anyone trying to be our identity, but I have got it in my other document, and I will flick you an email at some stage. But yeah, are you in South Africa, or are you, my prediction was Stormers to win by 13 points. Thanks, buddy, as well, says Reinhard. Yeah, are you in South Africa, or are you in somewhere else? Do let me know as well. But that one has been kicked off by the Stormers. The Sharks now in the lead in this one, and it was Noche who was hitting that one up for the Sharks, looking dangerous with ball in hand. Most of the Sharks players now, it looks like Grant Williams is going to be firing it back. Kuan Bosch will be wanting this one. No, he has kicked it himself, or he almost able to charge that one down. Now it's going to be Nkosi, who wasn't quite able to take it. It went backwards though. It was in the end Vilimza. Now it is going to be Bonambi having a bit of a run at the line, South Africa as well. So these games would be nice afternoon ones for you as well, which is a big bonus for you. And now it is going to be a counter-ruck almost from the Sharks, but now it is Yankees. Fires it back into the hands of Vilimza. Goes for the low one. Has hit someone in the travels of that ball. Now it's going to be in the hands of Fussy. What a fend that is on the outside now. Into the hands of the number 11, who was held up a little bit there. Pretorius has got the ball in his hands at the moment, but it was Benke who was slightly held up there in his chase. But the Stormers have got this ball inside of their 22. They need a halfback. It is going to be Peter Steph de Toit at the moment. But we are currently 52 minutes through this match at the moment, and it is going to be a very exciting finish to it, that is for sure. Now it is going to be the case of into the hands of Yankees, and he is going to fire this one high, and he has done very nicely there, and it has gone into touch. A good clearance there from, it was Herschel Yankees, in the number 9 jersey. Oh, they've taken it quickly there, and that's a big gap for the Sharks. No one's going to catch that man, surely. No, what a tackle from Damian Vilimza, and because of it, they have almost stopped the try. Tell you what, that man's going to get his hat-trick, is he? He is. He's scored again, and it's going to be, once again, Renuel. He has scored another try. He scored his last one only very recently. He has got a hat-trick here, and that is a hat-trick that has turned around this match for the Sharks. Woohoo, go, as well, says Victor. What a try. They take it quickly, and then from there, what a run from the number 9, Grant Williams. What a tackle, though, from was Damian Vilimza, and then from there, it was Hehu, who did get the ball again, puts it down, says, thanks very much for coming. I'll take my try, thanks. And that is exactly what he did there. It's just a brilliant run from that man, Grant Williams, that set up another try, and the Sharks now are starting to build some real momentum in this one. And there will be a lot of happy Sharks fans as well at the moment in this situation. It is going to be Kerwin Bosch now, who has got this kick. Tiffany Dathery King, hopefully I said that right, has that whoop. Let's go Sharks. Yeah, they're getting a good lead going on now. They have got the lead. If he can get this one over, it will be 10 points, and they have still got the man advantage as well. Remember, the Stormers have got their man on the bin. That was Willie Engelbrecht. So he will be costing them big time here because of the fact that they have been able to score, I believe, 2 tries since he did go off the field. But Kuan Bosch now is going to be lining this one up. Yes, from Adrian as well. Very happy man. 54 minutes gone on this match. Kuan Bosch lining it up. It's got it straight down the middle. Beautiful kick from him. And now the score is 33 to the Sharks, 23 to the Stormers. This match has turned around well and truly, that is for sure. The attacking skill of the Sharks, people would have almost wrote them off in those early stages, but the game of rugby is 80 minutes, and they have shown that since that first attacking few moments from the Stormers that they have improved big time. And now it is going to be taken by the looks of it. Yes, it is, by the number 4 there. Van Yerden was the man who was able to take it. Now it's going to be Grant Williams once again with the ball in hand. And he is going to be looking for the high kick here. Has gone high, almost charged down there by Peter Steftotoy. And it hasn't gone too far in the end. Now it's going to be knocked backwards. It's in the hands now of number 13, which is Ruhan Nel for this one. Almost his first carry of the match as well. Now it's going to be Herschel Rianchis. They haven't finished fighting yet. The Stormers, he is running sideways here. And it was Volhata. Now it is in the hands of Peter Steftotoy. He has almost been invisible throughout most of this match. Unfortunately for the Stormers, that is a good low tackle on the number 6 there. No, there is a little bit of a penalty going on over here. Oh, no, it is an injury there. Oh, no, it's Volhata, which means now the game is going to be stopped. That is not good. He was one of those players that I mentioned at the start that I was looking forward to seeing a lot of in the future, but he looks like he is in a lot of pain, the 19-year-old. And because of it, that could be the end of his night here, unfortunately for him. And it is not the way that we wanted to see it ending, of course. He has been a strong player throughout the early stages of this match. But yeah, unfortunately, just ends up when he gets tackled, I think he gets an awkward one or hyperextends it, does he? Oh, no, that's not good. The knee literally moved. The kneecap or something just did not move the way that it's supposed to. We don't need to see more replays of this because it looks ugly. Not good at all, which means now that it is going to be the penalty. And I believe it is to the Stormers there, but not what they would have been after in that situation there. And that was an ugly fall as well for the man, 19 years of age, like they are saying. Not what you want to see for a young player. The last thing you want for those youngsters is to have early injuries in their career because it can really shape the rest of it. But hopefully, if it is an injury, he makes a speedy recovery because I was enjoying watching him play as well early on in this match. Volhata, he set up the try of Pretorius, has had a decent kicking game so far, about maybe 5 from 7 so far that he has been able to convert. And it's just not the way you want to see it end. Imagine an All Black got sniped while playing the match, says James Gordon. I don't think I want to imagine that. I feel like hopefully that is something that never happens in a game of rugby, of course. But now there's a little bit of a stoppage here while the man is going to be getting taken off the field there, Cade Volhata. And Kitsoff is having a laugh with one of the official, speaking a bit of maybe South African. So it is going to be a penalty here for the tackle on Peter Steftotoy. And it is going to be the high shot. Was it? Okay, yeah, here it is. It's Van Yerden who did make the tackle as he was falling into it. So that is what the penalty is going to be for as well. If anyone's wondering why I keep looking to the side, I'm wondering where the cat went. He is somewhere in here, but I'm not too sure where. But yeah, unfortunately now it is going to be Volhata getting taken off the field. And I really hope it is a speedy recovery, whatever injury he has. He has been phenomenal in this match so far. And it's just a very sad way to see his night end. But he is going to be replaced in this one. Who are they going to be bringing on? We will have to wait and see here. But it is going to be the penalty to the Stormers. It is going to be the number 22 who is now on the field. And I am waiting to see who that is going to be. Because on my team sheet, I actually have 26 names down for the Stormers. But I didn't actually get to see who they decided to go with. But it is the number 22. It is going to be Van Vuren going on the field. or Van Furen, sorry, going on the field. Oh, they're making a whole heap of changes here at the moment for both sides. But it was Van Reenen who has come on the field now. Van Furen, if I'm not wrong. But now it is going to be a driving maul for the Stormers once again. They are hoping to counter here with a try. They are moving nicely. It is going to be Bonambi off the back. And he has been tackled there 5 meters short of the line. Now it is going to be Ori going into the hands of Kitsoff. They've got the advantage. It has been fired back there by, I believe that one is Dan Duplessis. Are they going to be able to get over the line here? The Stormers have got the advantage as well. They can throw everything at this. And they have got another advantage against Sio Khaleesi there. Against this old side, of course. Now it is going to be Peter Steph Detoy, who has been tackled low. Very good tackle on him. Bonambi around the side, looking dangerous since he came on the field. They have got the advantage still, of course. And they are only 5 minutes out there, deciding to go with the forwards here rather than passing it out the back line. It is going to be Peter Steph Detoy going around the side a little bit, perhaps trying to set up for a backline movement very soon. It is going to be the number 19 now, who is going to have his crack at the defense as well, making a couple more meters. Only a couple short now. Now it's going to be Yanchis. Fires it out. It's almost been a deliberate knockdown. It's going to be fumbled there. And it is going to be going back for the penalty. And it's a double blow of the whistle as well, which means maybe one of the Sharks players could be in trouble here. Everybody offside has been said to Captain Lucano as well. So now they have got the penalty straight out in front as well here. What are they going to do? 10 points behind at the moment. I'm giving my cat a pat while I am at it. At the moment, they are going to be going possibly for the scrum here by the looks of it for the Stormers. They have looked decent in scrum time at the moment throughout the early stages of this match. 10 points is the difference. No, they're going for the line out here. They want that rolling maul, and they feel that that is the best way of being able to get over the line here. But only 10 points difference. Bonus point at the moment going to the Sharks. And as we know, these competitions can be very close, so you got to make sure you make the most of your opportunities when it comes to making sure you get those bonus points when they are available. That one has gone to the front there. Now they are driving once again. It's going to be Bonambi off the back. Has been tackled by Noshe, though, and straight over the ball here were the Sharks, but they weren't quite able to get it. Now it's going to be Yankees going into the hands of Van Veren, sorry, I believe it is, if I'm not right. Van Reen, sorry. And now it's going to be Kitsoff going to another one of the forwards. They are hitting it up hard here. Now it's going to be the number 19, who is trying to drive all the way to the line. 10 meters out at the moment. They're going to the right. Peter Steph-Detoy got the ball in hand. And it's going to be the penalty, though, to the Sharks. And they have managed to win that one there for the Sharks. It is one of the big replacements, I believe. If I'm not wrong, no, it's not. It is Thomas Detoy. He has been put in at a shift, scored a try earlier in the match as well. And he is absolutely loving this game so far. But the Sharks at the moment, 10 points in the lead. 22 minutes left in this match. Are the Stormers going to be able to catch up? That's a big question. They have still got their red card. It's going to be Van Yerden going off the field. And also it is going to be Buthelezi, who is going to be making his way onto it as well. And that's one thing. I feel like I studied the starting lineup pretty well, but some of the reserves, I am a little bit rough with their names, so you may have to bear with me in that regard. But that was Dan Duplessis, who was getting driven backwards there. Now it's going to be Yanchi's got the ball just inside of the half of the Stormers. Bonambi firing it back now. Great hands there from Vilimza. And it was Kitsoff trying to find the offload. Not quite able to. Going to be Yanchi's once again firing it back now into the hands of Vilimza. Sees a bit of space in behind, and he has found it, but it has been taken nicely there by... It was the man in the number 15 jersey, Fussy. Now he is going to be chasing this one hard. He is running after it. Oh, good low tackle on Vilimza there. Big contact between the fullbacks. Now it is going to be a tackle there on, it was Rohan now. Now it's going to be quick hands from Dan Duplessis. Forward pass there from, it was Vilimza. So they have now got the option of either. That was an interesting situation. One of the fellas did go down with an injury, and one of his players came up behind him and kind of picked him up like that, giving him almost a Heimlich. And I feel like that is something that he wouldn't have really appreciated while he was in a bit of pain. He is still down as well. So hopefully that didn't make it any worse. Maybe he thought he was choking or something. Maybe he swallowed the mouth guard. But it is in the situation of now they are making a few more changes. But like I said, some of these names of the reserves benches, I do struggle with a little bit. But Kitsoff now off the field as well. And that is going to be the change. And that is going to be, I believe, if I'm not wrong, it will either be Netlin Fauchet or it will be Fermac as well. And I believe that is Fermac at the moment. who is going to be coming onto the field very soon. So yeah, a lot of changes being made between these two sides. Who is going to have that deciding factor late in this match? 10 points is the difference. Williams coming off the field there. Kolisi giving him a hug as well because of the fact Grant Williams, he has had a very good game so far in this match, and he will be hoping to continue that throughout this Rainbow Cup South Africa competition. And Kuhl and Bosch off the field as well. So 2 big changes there. And the changes are going to be more than likely Nohamba and also Lebok, I think, will be the man who is coming on the field as well for the Sharks. Yeah, it is Nohamba coming on the field for Williams. And then it is going to be Vermaak coming on the field for Kitsoff. And also Fouché coming on the field for, it was in the end, it was Morharbe. I feel like I said that really badly, didn't I? But yeah, hopefully you guys are able to tell who I mean when I do say some of these names. Like, I do try my best to be able to pronounce them, but I feel like they just sound that much better with a South African accent, which I do sadly lack, as I am from New Zealand. But now it is going to be the scrum for the, I believe it is going to be in the hands of the Sharks here. They would love to get another try here just to really try and cement that lead. And it is going to be the man, Nohamba, in the number 9 jersey or number 21 jersey for this match, who is going to be feeding it in to that one. It has gone down on the far side, but now it is going to be Nohamba, fires it back into the hands now. And it is a good first run for Lebok. And it is going to be a penalty, though, to the Stormers. And because of it now, it means that it is going to give them another chance. I feel like the Stormers have still got 1 or 2 more tries left in them in this match, which I think is why it's going to be so exciting as well. But yeah, it wasn't Nkosi actually who did have the carry there. But yeah, it is Bosch who is on the field for he's actually kept that ball in there. I believe it was Fussy, but he has forced it right back. That if that ball does go down, no, they are going to be going back for the line out. And I feel like that's probably a good thing for the Sharks because of the fact that if that ball did go down in the end goal, because it was forced back, it would actually end up being a 5-meter scrum. So I feel like they would have actually preferred the fact that it is going to be a line out now, but it is a line out inside of their 22 here. The Stormers only 15 meters out from the line. They want to get a try very soon. And they do want to, I believe there is a point for being within 7. If I'm not wrong, you can get a bonus point for being within that 7 points. So maybe that is what the Stormers, first of all, will be aiming for. But of course, in the end, they will be aiming to try and get that win. It's going to be Bonambi going to the front. It's gone into the hands of Ori. And now they are going to be trying to drive. It has turned around, though, in that one. And now it's going to be in that ball. And now it's going to be the Sharks who have managed to get that one. They couldn't get that ball out of that maul situation there, the Stormers. So now it is going to be the Sharks scrum. These teams are going back and forth at the moment. And I am absolutely loving it. Ori was able to take that one. But then from there, did end up wheeling around a little bit. He did get isolated. It was the number 19 there for the Sharks, which would have been JJ Fundamist. Hopefully I said that somewhere close. But yeah, he was the man who was able to stop that one from happening. But yeah, they are saying about the hat-trick man, as he will be called now. And that was Raniel Hiku. I struggle with that name as well. But he was able to score 3 tries, so I'm going to have to learn it because he is going to be a dangerous man throughout this Rainbow Cup competition in South Africa. Of course, all these sides do get to play each other twice, which means that it is going to be some very exciting games of rugby that we do get to witness. Now it is going to be Nohamba putting the ball into the scrum. A big push, though, from the Stormers, but it has gone out the back. Now it is going to be Lebok with an awkward pass there. That has bounced nicely up to Now it is in the hands of the winger, then number 11, who is trying to make a few meters, fire back on the inside. Found the hands of as well, which was very impressive with how many Stormers players were around. Now it's going to be Nohamba. The ball has gone to ground once again. Not the best start for that man since he has come on the field. Now it is in the hands of the number 16. Now it's intercepted, though, and that's going to be the try to the Stormers. And it is going to be Rahul Nel. I wish I could say his name. Rahul Nel. But, no, late tackle is going to be the call. So maybe I don't have to try and say that name just yet. But it is going to be a late tackle, I believe, against the Stormers here. That could cost them that try. No try, late tackle on the player. It was on that number 5, I believe, once again. Raniel Hihu. So that is a big disappointment there for the man who was able to steal that ball, Rohan Nell. It was the late tackle. It is a bit rough, that is for sure. They would have loved to get that one. That would have put them only possibly maybe around 10 points behind. Who tackles him there? It's a late one, and it's a shoulder in the ribs from, I believe it was Vermaak, if I'm not wrong. And now it is going to be the penalty to the Sharks for the late shot. And the discipline, the Stormers need to make sure that they keep that in check, because if they end up giving away silly little penalties and whatnot, it could cost them later on in this match because of the fact they still need to make up 10 points. The Sharks have got the bonus point, and now it is going to be, I believe it is Labok who is going to be kicking this one for touch now. He is going to be trying to get a decent amount of meters on this. Got a good angle here. He did strike it very nicely, and now it is going to be just inside of the half of the Stormers, and it is going to be this line-out throw for the Sharks as well. They would love to pour on the pressure here. The Sharks get a few more, get a few more points in this match, get closer to around that 50 mark perhaps, if they are lucky. But it is going to be now Kieran Fanferen, who is going to be, who is going to be taking this line-out throw as well. Pretty much all of the subs have been made at this point for both sides. So we are just waiting to see the last couple, which are the replacements for the number 3 and number 1 for the Sharks. They have brought on 2 more props. That one has been taken at the back. And now it is going to be in the hands of that number 19 there. And almost stolen in the breakdown by the Stormers, but just inside of the half of the Sharks at the moment. Now it's going to be the number 17 already getting a run in this one. That is Machunu, I believe it is. And now it is fired back. It's going to be Labok hard in the tackle. Now it's going to be Herschel Janchis. Inside ball looked a little bit flat. Now it's in the hands of the number 17 for the Stormers. They are on the 22. Now it is going to be Bonambi going into the hands of Valimza. Little lobby pass over the top. It's into the hands of the number 14. And now they're going to, oh, what a ball inside. That's a play and a half from that number 14. No, it isn't touch. Tell you what, that number 14 there, number 14 for the Stormers, it will Van der Merwe was actually almost able to pull off a phenomenal try there. What a turnaround goes Sharks as well, says Gregory Jacobs. It was very well done from them, that is for sure. Adrian has got the laughing faces. I assume that is for some of my pronunciations perhaps, because they have been rather rough, I have a feeling. But I feel like they're better than it may have been. But it was very close. Did he put the foot in touch? He's not out. He's not out. Oh, it grazed the line, unfortunately, for him. And the Stormers, that is going to be another try that is disallowed there. Now it is in the hands of the big man, the number 7, which in this one is Fenta. Now it is going to be, better Steph the Toy trying to get in there and get that ball back. Now it's going to be Labok with a little grubber in behind, but it has gone straight into the hands of the number 22 for the Stormers. Now it's going to be Valimza with an offload. What an offload that was as well. And the number 14, once again, Van der Merwe having another run. They are just inside of the 22. Now it's going to be in the hands of Peter Steph the Toy. Now it is Bonambi, still 22 out. Janchis is going to go to this blind side. He tried to find the gap, but not quite able to, and he has been heavily marked. And now it is going to be in the hands of Peter Steph the Toy. He's put the ball down cold, and because of it, it is a knock on against Peter Steph the Toy, and it's going to be a scrum feed for the Sharks now. It's just one of those ones. Every time the Sharks almost find that momentum, it just ends up getting cancelled out by a little bit of a mistake. And now Herschel Janchis is actually down. I wondered what tapped me on the shoulder, and I realized it's the cat behind me, who I think wants out of the lounge at the moment. And I feel like he's not going to behave himself for a little bit. So what I am going to do, I am going to quickly take off my headphones, open the door, and then I will be straight back in about maybe 20 seconds or so. In fact, it may only be 10, but while they are having a bit of injury time here. So if you haven't already, be sure to leave a like on this live stream, subscribe to the channel if you are new as well, and I will be right back. Right, we are back straight away. And I don't realize how loud I'm talking when I'm doing these live streams until I take the headphones off. And then you realize it is a very loud. That bit of here is in an awkward angle at the moment. Anyone who didn't see the Super Rugby Aotearoa live stream, I actually ended up getting a donation from someone to crack an egg on my head. So that is why my hair isn't sitting too great at the moment, that is for sure. But carries at the moment for Apalele Fasi, 7 meters carried, 88, being very impressive. That man on the number 15 jersey for the Sharks. But now it is going to be a scrum Jaco Piper is the referee for this one. Has been officiating quite well throughout this match. A few decisions going to TMO as well. That one is going to be a double blow of the whistle, and we are going to have a scrum reset now. But yeah, it's one of those matches. This one, we're still at that stage. 14 minutes left, 10 points to make up for the Stormers. They can still do it, but they need to stop with the handling errors and little mistakes. If they can get that right, though, they will be a dangerous side, and they do still have a chance of being able to make it. And now they have brought on a number 20, which I'm not actually sure who it is because of the fact, like I said, I have 26 names on my team sheet. But I believe maybe it might be either Ernest van Rijn or maybe Ifan Ruas. And Jantis is off the field as well. So hopefully that injury isn't too serious for them. But a couple more changes being made, including the number 21, which is, it will be, I assume, Van Rienen's already out there. So maybe it's the vet, if I'm not wrong. But I think I could be in that regard. But that one is bouncing awkwardly now. It is nicely taken there. And Willemse sends it back on its way. And that one has gone straight into the hands of Labok, who has sent it high. And it's gone very high there. Who's going to be taking this one? Almost taken, but Willemse is great under the high ball. And he has done very well there to keep the Stormers the ball. Now it is fired back into the hands of, I believe that would be the replacement, number 22, I believe, who I think was Van Rienen, I believe, if I'm not wrong. But at the moment, 68 minutes into this match, I've been loving this. To be honest, I feel like watching these games just makes me love watching rugby even more. It's a different style to the Northern Hemisphere stuff, which is why it would have been very interesting seeing the Northern Hemisphere teams play the Southern Hemisphere South African sides in the Pro 14 Rainbow Cup. But unfortunately, we've got the two separate tournaments, but that doesn't mean we're not going to have a lot of great rugby for these South African sides. Gone to the front there, taken nicely there. And now it has gone to ground once again. Now it is going to be the number 16, firing it back now into the hands of Noche, who is trying to make a few more meters for his side. He has done well there. They are just outside of their 22 at the moment, the Sharks. And they will be seeing what they can do from here. There's a high boot from Nohamba. And it looks like it's going to be an awkward one. It has gone backwards, so it has gone forwards. Oh, great tackle there from the number 7 there, Fenta. Now that is going to be the Stormers with the ball in hand. The number 22, Van Rienen as well, is trying to drive forward. That ball's almost stuck in that breakdown. So they have been told to use the ball. Now it is going to be fired back for Willemse once again, going for the territory game. And he has found touch. He is very good at that. And because of it now, the Stormers are going to be right inside of the 22 of the Sharks. But it is going to be a Sharks ball here. So they will be hoping that they will be able to possibly turn this over in the line out here, the Sharks. What just happened there? Tackles made at the moment, though. 78 for the Sharks, 12 missed, and then it is 57 made for the Stormers, but 16 tackles missed. So that is a little bit higher than, of course, they would be wanting it to be. But now it is going to be another line-out throw for Van Feren for the Sharks. They are going with the four-man line-out. It is going to be taken by the number 19 once again, who has fired it back now to Nohamba, a little bit low, and it's in the hands of Fenta, who has been a busy man throughout this match. So far, it is a penalty now, and it's that number 6 once again who has been able to win the penalty. He has been on fire. It is Namakaba, and he has been very good for his side, the Sharks, says Adrian as well. Now the Stormers have got a chance in the corner to be able to possibly get themselves a rolling maul going. But straight over the ball, just got that one phenomenally. They couldn't get him away, and he's won his side the penalty. That's about the third so far in this match that he has won. Penalties conceded at the moment, 11 against the Sharks, 10 against the Stormers. And now they need to score off this one for the Stormers. It is going to be Bonambi who is going to be throwing this ball. This needs to be straight for them. And they are going to Marvin Ori. And now they are going to be trying to drive. They've got the advantage as well. So this is an ideal opportunity. They're going towards the touchline, though. That one has gone down, but it is at the back for the halfback. Now it is going to be in the hands of, it is the number 14, Van der Maneuver. Then it is going to be a big sell at a dummy for Willemse trying to find his way up the middle. They have still got the advantage. They've got another one for an offside. Now it's going to be the number 13 who has been dragged down there. And that was the name that I couldn't pronounce when he did almost score the try. Now it's going to be the number 6 once again now. which is number cover for this match. Now it is going to be, it's gone forward, but it is going to be the penalty now. Double blow of the whistle as well from Jaco Piper. They have been warned about this for the Sharks. Is it going to be a man going to the bin here? Or, yes, it is. Yellow card. So it is Jeremy, I believe. Is it Jeremy? Jeremy Ward, yes it is, who is going to be going off the field now. So that is unfortunate for the Sharks. And now they are going to be down to 14 men. We'll just quickly write that down. The yellow card in the 72nd minute. Do they take the 3 now for the Stormers? He isn't going to be back for the rest of this match now. So it is a very ideal opportunity for the Stormers to really pour on the pressure in the last few moments of this match. They are going to be going for the scrum now. So we will have to wait and see how this one will be going. The Stormers, they have got a big forward back there. And because of it, it means that they might be able to win another penalty advantage here. But this match, 8 minutes left, 10 points is the difference. If the Stormers score now, they are right back in this match. And like I said, 14 men left for the Sharks for the rest of this match for the remaining 7.5. It's going to be the number 21. He is going to be putting that ball. It's gone down in the front row, which means now it is going to be a scrum reset between the two sides. And I feel like there is a lot of pressure on the scrum. Both sides wanting to keep that scrum up, but also you want to have in the back of your mind, you don't want to give away a penalty here because one man just went to the bin. Maybe another one will as well. Right. Big moment in this match now. At the moment, 23 to the Stormers, 33 to the Sharks. In this one, it was actually sitting around 23-7, I believe, in this match. And the Stormers since then have just well and truly countered back. Or the Sharks since then have countered back. I think I may have said the Stormers around the wrong way. Now they have got the advantage now, the Stormers. So they've got a very ideal opportunity now. It is going to be a little chip in behind from the number 22. Is it going to be taken? Not quite. He did fire it back, though. And I think it's going to be a try for Valimza. Yes, it is. What a try it was as well. And it's that man in the number 14 jersey, Edwil van der Merwe, who has once again assisted that try of Damien Williams. This match is heating up right now. That try puts him right back in it. He ran it round as well to make it an easier kick for his kicker there. But it was a little chip in behind from Van Ferren. And then from there, takes it nicely there. Fires it back on the inside with a little offload. And it was Valimza who was able to score the try. He deserves one. Valimza, he has played well throughout this match. But that is great work there from Van der Merwe on the wing. And it is the try for the Stormers now. And that's the thing. Now we're within 7. So whoever scores the next try will win this match. It is going to be Van Reenen, who has got this kick straight down the middle as well. Tell you what, that's pressure. Your first kick is one as important as that. But now the score is 33 to the Sharks and 30 to the Stormers. This one is going to be finishing as a very close matchup. But I will mention, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It does mean a lot to us. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. So if you want to help us out, please do. Also, leave a like on this live stream if you haven't already. We're sitting on 22. Can we get that to maybe 25 by the end of this live stream? But now it is going to be kicked off once again by the Sharks. The pressure is back on them. Lebok is going to be kicking this one off. And 3 points is the difference in this one. Chase start, and it is going to be taken by Marvin Ori, and it may become about territory here. But, of course, the Stormers, they need to try and get down the other end of the field. It is going to be the number 21 taking his time here with this one, and he has kicked it downfield, and he has kicked it into touch, or has he? It's close to the touchline now. It's going to be fussy. He is a dangerous man with ball in hand, and he has got pace for days, and he is still going there, but he has been dragged down there now. And we have got close the gap. Sharks keep it as well. And yeah, it's one of those ones at the moment. Only the 3-point difference. A try, even unconverted, could win this game. It's going to be, it was a man taken out of the ball there a little bit, but it's going to be arm, and it has gone into touch there. But yeah, it was one of those ones that the man actually broke through the tackle. I think it was Heku once again. And then from there, he offloaded it, but the man was lying on the ground, so he wasn't quite able to find him. And then it was arm there, who wasn't quite able to get that ball to stay in play off the grubber. And now it's going to be Bonambi who is going to be doing this line-out throw. But yeah, this is the first match of the Rainbow Cup, South Africa 2021. The second match is going to be the Bulls versus the Lions. And I am debating whether or not to do that game. It is going to be on at 5 a.m. New Zealand time, but I feel like it could be a very good match if it is anything like this match we are witnessing here. Now, it is going to be a penalty to the Sharks. Now, what do you do from there? Do you go for the 3 points, or do you end up going for the corner, taking the risk because of the fact that 3 points would only put them 6 ahead? LeBoc, what does he want to do? I think they are going for the shot here. So that would mean that they are 6 points ahead. And I think the Stormers player is going to go for the captain's referral as well. And they said that they can't review it. Apparently, it is against the rules. So because of it, it means that, after 75, you're not allowed to review something, I believe. So the stadium clock. Okay, right. Little bit of an interesting situation there. He is allowed to captain's challenge because the stadium clock had it before 75 minutes. Because it is after 75 minutes, it now means that he is allowed a captain's challenge, which means this penalty may be ruled out. LeBoc was about to line it up, but they are going to be checking something here to see if they can find anything that means that the Stormers penalty would be reversed. We have what's got no from Adrian. It's going to be a close finish, that is for sure. And that is what's going to make it so exciting as well. Jaco Piper has gone upstairs. They are going to be checking to see whether or not there was anything against the Stormers here. I think it was for the man getting taken off the ball, perhaps. So that one is down. Or are they saying maybe he dropped to his knees? So that would mean that he isn't allowed to... Yeah, I think they are checking to see if it was Bohamba, whether or not he did drop to his knees while he was contesting. Or maybe no clear release is actually what they are checking for, yes. So whether or not Nohamba, did he release him? I don't know whether he did. Which means maybe that penalty is going to be reversed. They come, Sharks, you can take it. Decision making as well, says Gregory Jacobs. Yeah, it's going to be an important moment in this match. The Stormers have captain's challenge, right? So it was the man in the number 22 jersey. He was tackled there by Nomamba. He didn't release. It's going to be reversed, which means not releasing will be the penalty, or it will go against the Sharks, I believe. Okay. He went to his knee as well, which means this one, he's lost his footing here, which means it's going to go to the penalty for the Stormers. Big change in the late stages of this match. That means the Stormers are now going to have a good chance of being able to get a little bit closer. What happens if we have a draw? Because if they are going to be able to possibly get a 3 points a little bit later on, does that mean that we get extra time, or is it just considered a draw in this match? That is the big question. We have got Sharks emojis from Adrian as well. Is not a happy man at the moment, I don't think. And it is going to be the penalty now for the Stormers. Right. We are in this situation now. Only 3.5 minutes left in this match. Who is going to be able to put the nail in the coffin? Who is going to be able to get that final blow? And it was going to be winning this first game ever of the Rainbow Cup. South Africa has been kicked into touch. It is a good kick. Is it? Oh, it stayed in. Oh, no. It stayed in play. And Fussy has kicked it way downfield. That is punishing for the Stormers. Interesting scenes there. He went for as many meters as he could, but it ended up bouncing pretty much next to the line, and he wasn't able to find touch with it, which now means the Sharks have got a good chance. And it looks like there's a lot of yelling from the Sharks bench. They are trying to get behind their side. It is going to be Bonambi, who has now got the line out rather than inside of the 22. It is on halfway almost. And that one has been taken now by Detroit. They are going to be driving the Stormers. That has worked well for them throughout this match, this rolling maul. And that is exactly what they are going to be trying to do here. They are driving. They are working hard. They have got the advantage now, so they can throw everything at this. It's going to be Bonambi. Are they going to be able to steal it in the final moments here, the Stormers? It is going to be in the hands, a little chip in behind there. Oh, it's almost taken. It's going to be in the hands of Valimsa. But is it not gone? And they're going back now for the penalty. I know Mr. F as well, says Gregory Jacobs. Yeah, it's going to be a couple very tense moments at the end of this match. It is going to be the penalty to the Stormers. They're from about 50 meters out here. Are they going to take... Oh, they're going for the corner here. Yes, you go Sharks as well, says Gregory Jacobs. And now that one he has found touch with. And it is going to be about 15 meters out now. The Stormers one final chance in this match. That says 82 minutes. That is wrong. It is actually only sitting at about 78 at the moment. So we have still got time for both sides to have one final impact in this one. It's on the 22. It is Bonambi at the moment. And at this stage, the Sharks have lost 3 lineouts. The Stormers at the moment, 12 from 12. It is going now to the front. It is in the hands of Marvin Ori. Sorry. Now it is going to be Bonambi with the ball at the back. They are going for the rolling ball once again there. It's gone down. And that's the thing. If it's going to be an advantage, no, it's not. Now it is going to be the number 21 going into the hands. Oh, it's stolen though. And it's taken by LeBoc. And the Sharks have got this ball back with a minute left. Now it is in the hands. They are just trying to hang on to it. They're getting forced backwards though by the Stormers. Noshi has been dragged down to the ground. And they are going to be trying to protect this ball for as long as they can. It is going to be 5 back now into the hands of LeBoc. He is going to be kicking it down the middle of the field. Didn't go for touch. Just went for a big kick. Now it's in the hands of Valenza. He can't be kicking it back. He's tried to. He's kicked it back here. He is trusting the fact that Vandermerva was going to be able to get it, but it is in the hands, and he is in touch now. So now it is going to be another line out for the Stormers. They are pouring on the pressure in the later stages of this match at the moment. They are showing Steven Kitsoff. He will be hoping that the Stormers are going to be able to get the win. They are 3 points behind, 20 seconds left. Kerwin Bosch, he looks a little bit nervous there. And one of his teammates just went over to him just to try and give him a little bit of comfort there. But the possession, 59% for the Stormers in this match so far. They had a phenomenal start. It is just going to be the case of whether or not they can have a phenomenal finish. And it has gone into the hands of Steven Kitsoff. Into the hands of Peter Steftatoy. Now they are driving once again. It is moving nicely here. Bonambi with the ball at the back. If they can get the penalty here, it would mean that we are in a draw. But it is going to be told to use it. Now they are moving once again here. And that's the thing. You've got to be careful now. It has been 5 back. Now it's in the hands of Pretorius. Goes into the hands of the number 20. It was getting driven sideways. That is the final siren. So this will be the final play of the match now. Depending on how this goes, the Sharks want to get this back, but they also don't want to give away a penalty here. That ball has popped out now. It is in the hands of the number 21. Now it's going to be the number 6. What a step that is from Kapa. And he has been able to make a few more meters, 30 meters out at the moment. The number 22 now trying to find a gap. Van Feren, I think it was. If I'm not wrong now, it's going to be Valimza trying to find the gap. He has stepped. LeBoc has dragged him down though. They are still 30 out at the moment. The Sharks are trying to defend with their lives at the moment. They want this win. Pretorius now going into the hands of Valimza. Fires it out with a bounce pass into the hands of the number 13. Looks a little bit slippery out there. I have noticed throughout this match that it's going to be Dan Duplessis now. They are on the 22. I don't think they want to take the 3 here. They want to go for the 7. And now it is going to be number 21. Fires it back. 22 goes into the hands of Valimza. Fires it over the top. It is going to be Vandermerva. Now he is finding a bit of space. Good tackle on him. Still 10 out, or 15 out, from the line. It is a good run from the number 18 once again. It's a short ball now into the hands of the number 90. They are driving. It's in the hands of, it is the captain, though, who almost was able to take it there as well. Now it is going to be in the hands of Kaba once again. And they are still driving forward here. They aren't giving up yet. The Stormers with a little bit of a grubber in behind. It's going to set up for the number 13. Did he get it down? Or did he fumble it? I think he fumbled it, which would mean that it would be the end of the game. Or was it? Did he get this one down? On-field decision, no try. I think he fumbled this one. I think he panicked as well. He felt the pressure, and in the end, he ended up dropping that one, I think, which would mean that it is the end of the game, if that is the case. So we will have to wait and see. He does go for the dive. He drops it. It's a knock on. And because of it, the end score in this match is going to be 33 to the Sharks and 30 to the Stormers. What a way to start the competition as well. Very close game between these two sides. You go Sharks, Stormers as well, says Gregory. And TDT does not like the Sharks very much. But that is the end of this match. What a game it was. It is currently sitting at 2 a.m. here in New Zealand. But I was thoroughly entertained with that game of rugby. Hope you guys also enjoyed this live stream If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. We are going to be doing more games in the future as well. So yeah, if you did enjoy, be sure to leave that like. We are sitting on 27 at the moment. Before we end this live stream, can we make it to 30 perhaps? Let's see. 3 more people. If you are watching, be sure to leave a like on this live stream. Nice Shark says TDT as well. He is a happy man at the moment. And the next match is going to be between the Lions and the Bulls as well. So that is going to be an entertaining matchup. Once again, we are well and truly just spoiled with the amount of rugby that we've got on at the moment in the world and the South African stuff. I feel like I am going to be watching more of it in the future because it was thoroughly entertaining. Hope you guys did enjoy the game as well. It says we're up to the 87th minute on the scoreboard. I don't think that's quite the case. We were up to about the 83rd, and then it was the knock-on in the end, which was very unfortunate for the Stormers because that was almost a winning opportunity for them, but just not quite able to take it. But yeah, I think I am almost going to be at the end of this live stream. I might be keen, if you guys are, to do a post-match review, which could be quite a fun way of doing it as well. That is very loud music in my ears on the rugby at the moment, so I better mute that just in case copyright does exist. But nonetheless, yeah, anyone just tuning in now, 33 to the Sharks, 30 to the Stormers. The tries for the Sharks were scored by Thomas Dutoy. Then also it was Umbata who was able to score the try in the 39th. Then there was a yellow card for Jeremy Ward. But I am going to talk about this next man as well. Reniel Hiku was able to score 3 tries in the 46th, 50th, and 53rd minute. Phenomenal game for him. Then the tries for the Stormers, they didn't come too easy. They did get 2 early tries with Herschel Yankees, and also it was Rikus Pretorius who was able to score the other. Then there was a red card of Sanantla early in this match. Then Willie Engelbrecht ended up getting sent off about a minute later. And then also he ended up getting a second yellow later on. So 2 red cards for the Stormers in this match. And then the other tries were scored by Damien Willemser. And I think that was actually the only other try for them. Yes, Sharks as well, says Adrian. It was a very good performance from them indeed. And yeah, now we will have to wait and see what that does to the table after the next match, which is going to be between the Bulls and the Lions. But nonetheless, I think I am almost going to be at the end of this live stream. Hope you guys enjoy. And yeah, it is good to see some of you guys here as well. A few new faces, and I do appreciate you all for being here and hope you were entertained. And hopefully I will see you guys back a little bit later on as well. But nonetheless, I think at this stage, I am quickly going to do a little bit of something. I might be doing a post-match review of this match very soon, which is what I am going to be organizing now. What happened, said Randall. Well, it was an interesting situation. The Stormers leading this match about 17 points to 3. Then from there, they ended up getting a red card, then another yellow card, then another yellow card later in the match. So 2 red cards in this match for the Stormers. And then from there, the number 5, Reniu Heku for the Sharks ended up getting a hat trick as well, which did help them out. But yeah, it was an interesting situation, that's for sure. And Bertie Venter has said, sorry, mate, I missed the stream. No worries, mate. Hopefully, we will get to see you in one of the future ones. If I do the game between the Lions and the Bulls, that will be starting at about 5 a.m. New Zealand time. So I might have to wait and see whether or not that is the game that I am going to be getting up for. But hopefully, hopefully we will still have the energy to be able to do that. Or I may be asleep, of course. But nonetheless, I think that is going to be the end of this live stream. We will be starting up another live stream very soon, which is going to be a review of this match. So feel free to tune in for that. I may even have a guest on that one as well. So be sure to check that out. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for watching. And I will see you all in the next one.